Let us show the insurance companies we mean business.
Learn more at marcusandmac.com.
Where do you want to go? How do you want to get there? Lachine Aviation reminds us that with just 5,500 feet of runway, you can go anywhere in the world. Fly there, learn how, right here at Jimmy Stewart Airport. Lachine Aviation will show you how to safely take off, fly, and land your craft. This ain't your average hobby. You can do this. Fly for fun or embark on a rewarding career with great demand. Let Matt Lachine and the team at Lachine Aviation show you. Call 814-931-0910. You can do this.
Tonight's the night. It's Ladies' Night from 5 to 8 at Rairigh Jewelry. Bring a friend for an evening of gorgeous jewelry, free gifts, food, and fun. Shop store-wide savings plus special exclusive savings only tonight and only at Rairigh's. Register for a chance to win one of our great prizes. See the area's largest selection of fine quality jewelry and try on your favorites. Lots of local vendors are joining us as well for the 5th annual Ladies' Night tonight from 5 to 8 at Rairigh Jewelry. Quality selection and affordable prices in Heather Bray Square. Wouldn't you rather say it came from Rairig's?
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. Jen Rairigh is with us this morning. Weren't you just here just the other day?
I was just here, yes.
Well, it's good to have you back with us. Our visit brought to you by Marcus and Mac, voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 3 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmac.com. Jen was just reminding me when she came into the studio where I was 32 years ago. I know where you were. You were standing at the altar, weren't you?
I was, yes. Yes, I was.
And I was back there watching as you and Dave got married. Happy anniversary.
Thank you, yeah.
Wonderful.
And I heard our song as I drove here today. It was
Did you
great.
Really? What's your song?
Yeah. Everything I do for you, Brian Adams.
Nice.
So,
nice.
Yeah, still makes me smile.
Your day is off to a great start.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, well, congratulations on that. Congratulations on being a nominee for the Athena Award.
Thank you so much.
Let's talk a little bit about that organization and what they do to promote women and women as leaders in business and in life. And let's talk about your work with the Chevy Chase Community Center, but not just the community center. You're involved in a number of great organizations here in Indiana County, aren't you?
I have been, yes. I've kind of, done a little bit in downtown, and I've done a little bit with Chevy Chase and ICAP, and honestly, like some cat rescue kinds of things. And
was that voluntary or not?
It was. But ask Dave that question. But a lot of the things I did, even just sort of on my own, and gathered a group of friends and helped out some people along the way that were struggling. And it's one of the things that got me, I've been involved in food insecurity issues for a long time, but it really got me to understand about gaps between organizations and where people can sometimes need help, even if they're getting some help in one place or another.
One of the big issues that I find and that I hear of in talking with folks who do volunteer efforts such as you do is that it's a really difficult issue for people to understand where the help is available to them, and if they are, you'll use the word eligible, if they are eligible for some of the assistance that is out there. And frequently it does take somebody to simply say, well, let's just forget about rules and regulations and what do you need? Let's see what we can do.
Right. I agree with that. It's one of the reasons that during the pandemic, in the really early weeks of the pandemic, when things were just starting to shut down, I was seeing people reaching out for help on places like for sale groups, on local for sale groups or local event Facebook groups. And I could see that there was not like a place that people understood that they could go to for information. And I created a Facebook group called Food 911. And we just started posting all of the resources there. And over time, I don't know how many people we have now. It's probably 2,500 people or something follow that on a regular basis. And some of the folks on there are people that need services, and they, are looking for help, maybe not just with food, but with utility assistance or with rent assistance. But then we also have a really great group of people who have joined Food 911 so that they can be the helpers.
Yeah.
And those people can reach out directly to the people that post and find out what they need and see if they can help.
Bringing people together.
Yeah.
That probably was not the way you imagined it would work, that people who are providers would simply jump on board and say, I can fix that for you. I can help you with that.
Yeah. And another great way that happens in town is through Project Share, which is an organization made up of helpers from all the different agencies in town, whether it's aging or ICAP or or Chevy Chase or whatever. And we can contact one another and say, hey, this doesn't fit our exact mission at our organization, but is there anybody in this group that can help? And so, there are some things that happen sort of behind the scenes that allow people to get help when they need it.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to knock over the fence in order to get done what needs to be done.
Sometimes.
Let's talk about the Chevy Chase Community Center.
Yeah.
There are very few organizations that are so involved as the Community Center is. And you're involved with the Community Center in a leadership role, and it's such a vital organization.
Yeah.
And does help so many, many people.
It does. I am really honestly honored to be part of it. It's, the Chevy Chase Center has been around since 1969. It was formed by people right in that community who wanted there to be a place that could serve as a social center and a, helping center and a recreational center. And over the years, it's had lots of, ups and downs, honestly, just like lots of organizations. But I'm really proud of where it stands right now. I think we're doing really important work with helping people with food, and I'm really, I'm proud to be a part of it.
The kitchen project from, what was it, 4 or 5 years ago. It seems hard to believe it's been that long. But that, to me, was such a wonderful collaborative effort. You saw so many different people and churches and organizations coming together to say, look what the Chevy Chase Community Center is doing and has done, and let's make sure that remains a really viable and valuable part of the community.
That was a huge turning point, honestly, because they wanted to make sure that we were in a position to serve as many people as needed help. And they, put together a great space. I will say Calvary Church helped us out in this last year, got us some equipment, and we really needed that. And it allows us to serve the folks who come in every day. And we generally have probably 45 to 65 people. It's been growing a little more all the time, but people come in and get a nutritious hot lunch and get to socialize with people. And some people are there just for the socialization. Some people are there for the food, but we're glad to be available for them to do that.
And I think people need to realize this happens every day.
It does. Yeah. Monday through Friday. And, so that kitchen is a vital part of making all that happen. And then, the emergency box situation, I think I mentioned that when I talked to you earlier in the week. It's the 10th of October, and we've done 36 emergency boxes for 36 households that were really in dire straits as far as food goes. Yeah. And that's something that, leads us to do the event that we talked about earlier this week, and trying to stuff the bus this Friday with pantry items so that we can continue to serve those people who need it.
Give that a little boost right now.
Sure, yeah. So S&T is working with us on the Stuff the Bus program. We're going to be parked with an Indigo bus, thank you, Indigo, across the street from the Indiana Borough Building at the corner of 8th and Water, and we'll be there 12 to 6 this Friday, and we're asking people to bring by a couple of grocery items and drop them off. Some people have gotten together with, friend groups or church groups or office groups or whatever, and get some groceries together and bring them over. And we really appreciate that because that helps us put the emergency boxes together.
Yeah. So that is tomorrow. You said starting at noon.
Yes, noon to 6.
All right. Very good. Jennifer Rairigh with us. The Athena Award has been another of the great community programs that has really celebrated the role of women in leadership roles and promoting women in business and in life. And you're a nominee for this year's list. There are so many people who down through the years we've asked about Athena, and they say, I'm not even close to being worthy of this.
Right? That's totally how I feel. But, all the time I've been in Indiana, the people that, have been Athena nominees and Athena winners have been, women that I have looked up to and who, have been people that, I've considered mentors, and I wanted to, look at the work they did and try to get there someday. And honestly, I told you when I came in, I don't know what to say about myself. I know how to talk about organizations, but I was really, really honored. Kathy and Bob King nominated me. She's a previous winner. To be nominated by somebody who's part of the organization was an incredible honor. And I just appreciate being in the company of the other folks who were nominated.
Yeah, it's really tremendous, and you are more than worthy. And we're so grateful that you do what you do within the community, that you help women and promote women, and that through the work that you do with the community center and with so many other organizations, you show to folks how important it is to realize that you're a neighbor and that you have neighbors.
Yeah.
It's a big thing.
I appreciate that.
Next Wednesday will be the event. It'll happen at the Country Club. You'll be there. I'll be there. The whole bunch of folks will be there.
Yeah.
Celebrating the Athena Award. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, Todd. I really appreciate it.
Be sure to tell that guy of yours that he doesn't deserve you for 32 years.
I don't know. I would say the same. Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. We're just a couple of minutes away from the top of the hour. Fox News coming your way at 9, and then Josh in our WCCS newsroom. We have one more Athena nominee to meet in our very next segment here on Indiana in the Morning, and we'll do that. It's Indiana in the Morning on WCCS. Good morning. It's 2 before 9.
You run a business, you need a copier, one that knows you, what you do, and how. Burger Office Systems knows. Xerox, the business standard, taking you from desktop to production securely, efficiently, reliably. Burger Office Systems knows Xerox. They have answers and stand behind them. How do you get a Xerox? Your old copier, costs, contracts. Burger Office Systems speaks business in your language, moving documents across the country or to your folder efficiently and for less. Burger Office Systems and Xerox get them there. On Warren Road in Indiana. Call 349-3710.